I'm back today with another video. This one is going to be brought to you by the company Julia Hair, and today I'm going to be showcasing their 7x5 byebyeknots kinky curly wig. Now this one is in the length 24 inches. This one also has high volume, as you will see towards the end of this video, but this is what it looks like straight out of the box. Those curls look really nice and tight. You have one comb in the back. You don't have any combs on the side, but you have an area for an adjustable elastic band, and you also have your adjustable strap in the back. I went ahead and added a little bit of my tint spray to the very front of the hairline. I didn't have to add too much because I feel like it was just a little bit too light. It wasn't like out there kind of light. So I'm just making sure to put everything on. Now I do see a little bit of lace that I do want to trim off in the very front. And also on the sides, I did notice that it was just kind of flopping up a little bit. So I'm going to try to pin that down with a bobby pin just so that it doesn't move. Notice some of my lace coming up, so I'm going to be using my olive oil lace spray, and I'm just going to put that underneath the lace, and then I am going to use the end of my rat tail comb just to kind of press everything down to make sure that the lace doesn't roll up. That extra melted look, I'm going to be taking a little bit of my olive oil mousse, and I'm going to go around the front of the hairline and just push everything back with my comb. And then I'm also going to place on my edge band so everything can dry down while I work on styling the hair. Going to be sectioning this hair off because it is so much. Now I'm going to be going in with my spray bottle first, and then I'm going to be using my wide tooth comb just to kind of detangle everything. Keep in mind with this kinky curly hair, towards the ends it does feel very dry, and I am styling this straight out of the box, so you can be generous with your water if you want to. I tried not to be too heavy with it. I am using my Garnier Fructis curl cream, and then I still noticed that the ends were dry no matter how much product I put. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of my olive oil mousse to the ends, and that's just going to define the curls even more. Me some time to define these curls and get it exactly how I wanted it to be. I had to kind of keep going back and forth with the mousse and also the brush because I did want the ends to dry down really well. But this is what it is looking like. I am going to go off of camera and diffuse the hair because I definitely want to make sure I am taking my time. I'm going to go ahead and remove that elastic band and go around the very front of the hairline with just a little bit of wax. And then I'm going to take my hot comb and just press everything back. I'm being very careful because this hot comb gets super, super hot, and I definitely do not want to burn myself. I'm also going to put a little bit of powder just right there in the front area. I didn't have to place it anywhere else along the parting space area. And then I am going to go ahead and take a little bit of my Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Serum, and I'm going to start to fluff up this hair, but I'm not going to fluff it up too much. I'm going to be really careful because I don't want it coming off looking too frizzy. Is what it looks like all done up as a middle part. As you can see, this hair is really thick and full. Now this unit does start at 16 inches and 24 inches is your longest length. Also on the website, if you want to get kinky edges, you can. This is without the kinky edges, but the hair on this looks really nice and curly, which I love. You don't have to worry about any tracks showing in the back on this one, okay? No tracks at all. This is what it would look like if you wanted to put it into a ponytail. It does come pre-plucked, so you don't have to worry about doing anything extra to the front of the hairline. I feel like it looks really good. And then you don't have to worry about going in and bleaching any knots because they already did it for you. Course, I'm going to show you guys some more styles. I'm not just going to leave you with the middle part. Right here, I am just going to take out a little bit of hair in the front. And I was trying to pull up all the hair, but I had to remind myself, girl, this is only a 7x5. Now, if you want to be able to pull up the hair all the way on the sides, they do also have a 13x4 option you can choose from, but we can still make it do what it do with the 7x5. Really nice and cute, definitely a nice style, especially if you don't want all the hair in your face. And if it starts to feel a little bit heavy, you can pull some of it back. But of course, I'm also going to show you guys what a curved side part looks like. Got to make sure that curve is nice and clean. I'm going to take a little bit of my water in the very front so we can kind of camouflage where I put that middle part at. And then I'm also going to add some mousse to the very front and also put a little bit of product on the areas where I had to pick the curls apart to define the begin. I dry the areas down. I had to put more product in. I am going to take a little bit of hair on the side and I'm going to trim it down and then also just add a little swoop. Nothing too heavy to take away from the rest of the hair. And then I'm going to diffuse the rest of this down, which didn't take me long because I really only focused on those little top pieces. And this is what it is looking like, y'all. This side part is super cute. I'm loving the way that it looks. I love how natural the curved side part looks, but as you can see, this is very thick. Make sure you stay tuned after this to hear my final thoughts when it comes to this unit.
I like a lot of hair. This ain't for you. Back away. Don't try it. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just leave it alone and look for something else. This ma'am is thick, okay? She's full. She's kinky. She's kinky, okay? This is for my girls who love their big hair, don't care. They like the texture. They just love the fullness, okay? Again, this is their kinky curly hair. This is the option with no edges. This is 24 inches in length. The length on this is fine. Because of the texture, I knew it was going to shrink up, and I actually like the way that it is hitting. The density, as y'all can see, is really nice and full. Styling process, I did receive a little bit of shedding. I also received a little bit of snags. I expect that to happen because of this texture. So this is definitely more on the high maintenance side. Using my Garnier Fructis curl cream for the top of this unit, but towards the bottom, I decided to go with my mousse. And that was just to make sure that the ends were going to be a little bit more defined because the ends were coming off very dry. So it did help with the frizziness and the dryness towards the ends. Honestly, for this to be so thick and full, it did not take me that long to diffuse it. And I feel like it's because I did not go in with too much water. Focus like in the middle part and then towards the ends of the hair. It is a natural black color, so yes, it is coming off a little bit darker. I love that the parting space looks really nice and open. They did go in and pre-pluck out the hairline. They also pre-bleached the knots. So it looks good either way you decide to style it. I gave you guys 3 style options, which was the middle, and then I kind of did like a half up, half down. Now with the half up, half down, because of the sides, you probably will see a little bit of tracks, which is why I ended up keeping like a little bang area in the front so that it wouldn't be as noticeable. But it's so full that you could just kind of push some hair up towards the front. And then I gave you guys this side part, and I did pull out a little bit of hairs on the side just to kind of swoop. I did not go in with any powder when it came to the side part. Middle part, I put like a very little in the very front, but I didn't have to put any around the hairline because I did go in with my tint spray, and that tint spray helps to just melt it down even more to my skin tone. It's high maintenance. You're gonna have to make sure to refresh it. You're gonna have to make sure to take care of this. Now, it is very hot this summer, okay? So if you want to just go ahead and put this in your cart for the winter, well, the fall winter time, this one's gonna take care of you, okay? This one's gonna take care of you. I love the texture of this hair because it's giving me a true kinky curly. Sometimes when I do kinky curly wigs, the texture is more like a soft wave, but this is like a kinky curly. Now, when it came to the sides, I feel like you know, the wavy part kind of goes a little bit closer to the root area. It's not too straight, so it doesn't bother me at all. In the middle, I feel like it looked a little bit more straighter, but it could be the way that they processed it to put it into the bag. That's all I have to say about this wig. Like I said, if you love some big hair, don't care, and you love texture, you might want to go ahead and check this out. Let me know which style was your favorite. If you are feeling this, I am going to make sure to leave a link down below in the description area. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Once again, turn those notifications on, share and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.